by George Flood, updated September 27, 2017. 2212 BST. Full-time Atletico Madrid 12 Chelsea top Group C after following up big win over FK Karabag with a stunning last-gasp victory on the first European night at Atletico's new Wanda Metropolitano Stadium. Substitute Michy batshuayi sweeps home Marcos Alonso's pullback with the last kick of second-half stoppage time. Alvaro Morata restores parity on the hour mark by glancing home the impressive Eden Hazard's excellent left-wing cross. Antoine Griezmann fires beyond Thibaut Courtois from the penalty spot after David Luiz fouls Lucas Hernandez at a corner. Also CSKA Moscow 14 Manchester United 2 Day 2212. That is it from me for now. Thanks for following along. Times UK will be back tomorrow evening to bring you live coverage of Arsenal's Europa League tie against Belarusian champions Bate Borisov. Until then, it's goodbye. 2 Day 2211. A quick look at the other full-time scores before we leave you. Strong wins for Manchester United and Celtic make this a particularly memorable night for British teams in Europe. FC Basel's thrashing of Benfica also stands out, as does Paris Saint-Germain's comfortable victory over Bayern Munich. A UCL goalfest is one half. The story of the night. pic.twitter.com/912bu Champions League at Champions League September 27, 2017. Twitter at Champions League 2 Day 2152. Atletico will be keen to move on from their first defeat in any competition this season. They travel to Leganés this weekend before hosting Barcelona. Their next Champions League tie is against Karabag in Baku. 2 Day 2147. That last-gasp win takes Chelsea top of Group C. A further confidence boost before they entertain Premier League leaders Manchester City on Saturday. Next up in Europe is a potentially tricky doubleheader against Roma. They host the Italians on the 18th of October. 2 Day 2145. Twitter at Squawker 2 Day 2142. A moment for Chelsea fans to savour as the camera immediately pans to a distraught-looking Diego Costa in the stands. What a night for the visitors in Madrid. 2 Day 2140. Full-time Atletico Madrid 12 Chelsea 2 Day 2138. Stunning late drama at the Wanda Metropolitano as Chelsea claim victory with literally the last kick of the game. The Blues decide to work the ball short and they get their reward for that patience when substitute batshuayi sweeps home from close range after being picked out by Alonso. There was also a great little flick from Bakayoko to keep that attack alive. Javier Soriano up. Getty Images 2 Day 2136. Goal Atletico Madrid 12 Chelsea. Michy batshuayi 2 Day 2135. Koke kicks David Luiz, who starts holding his face for some bizarre reason. Last chance for Chelsea from a free kick. 2 Day 2134. Atletico are doing all the pressing late on here. Jimenez finds a lot of space and drives a poor shot over the top. He wants a corner, but he's not going to get it. 2 Day 2133. David Luiz clears a long throw-in and Cahill demonstrates good strength to stop the disappointing Griezmann in his tracks. 3 minutes of added time have been signalled by the fourth official. Is this entertaining contest destined to end in a draw, or is there a late twist in the tale to come? 2 Day 2131. Torres attempts to connect with Jimenez cross but the ball sails harmlessly out of play for a goal kick. 2 Day 2129. Conte engineers something of a reshuffle, withdrawing Fabregas and sending on Christensen. David Luiz looks to be moving into midfield for the final few minutes. 2 Day 2128. Bakayoko looks to get away with a silly late foul on Torres. That could potentially have been a penalty. Willian then inexplicably gifts possession back to Griezmann, who cannot test. Courtois. 2 Day 2125. Willian replaces Hazard and Morata, whistled off the pitch by the passionate home fans, makes way for batshuayi. 2 Day 2123. Griezmann wins a free kick off Cahill, but again his delivery from a decent area leaves a lot to be desired. Kante clears. Willian and Michy batshuayi are both about to come on for Chelsea. Fabregas sloppily concedes possession, and breathes a sigh of relief as Saul calls a shot into the arms of Courtois. 2 Day 2122. Alvaro Morata has now scored 7 goals for Chelsea this season, 4 of them have been headers. UCL, whoscored.com at whoscored September 27, 2017. Twitter at howscored. 2 Day 2119. Torres somewhat greedily fires straight at Courtois and Simone looks to his bench for the third and final time tonight. Jimenez comes on for Partey. Today 2115 Hazard's cross finds a path all the way through to Kanté. The French midfielder steps inside Gaetan and creates space for a shot that fizzes wide. Today 2113 Simeone's second substitution in as many minutes sees Nico Gaetan replace Correa. 20 minutes remaining of this finely poised Champions League encounter. Today 2111 a very familiar face to both sets of supporters enters the fray. Carrasco makes way for Torres. Today 2109 Godin rises to meet a searching free kick but is whistled for climbing all over the back of Cahill. Partey then launches a wretched shot into orbit. Today 2108 Chelsea should score a second goal in quick succession after Atletico fail to adequately clear their lines. However, Fabregas looks to get his boot caught in the turf and a tame left-footed effort from close range goes wide. Related topics: Atletico Madrid, Chelsea FC, Champions League. Stay up to date with our daily newsletter.